Good morning, folks. Now you get a better image of what I'm talking about when I say I burned myself. I got blisters around my mouth, bleeding from my eyes, and this is just kind of sore now. A little blister there. So, I'm going to head to the shop and try and get a few things done today, but I'm not going to be the most productive because it hurts when I blink. So, here's what it is. Hopefully, this is day 3 since the burn. Hopefully by tomorrow it starts healing up better and I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm going to see if I can find someone to flatten out that manifold. That's something I can do today without exerting a lot of energy. So, alright folks, so after pricing some machine shops, it's actually cheaper for me to buy a belt sander. So I'm at Harbor Freight grabbing that. Also, I broke down, I'm done, screw it. When Chad left, he stole a whole bunch of stuff, particularly all the Woolwich tuning software, except for the Busos. So I still have the DV3 USB, and the DV3 log box, along with all the Buso harnesses. So the number of calls I'm getting, the number of tunes I've lost because of him, is exceeding $5,000 in lost revenue now. I can't continue to afford that, so I'm going to put myself out on a limb, and I'm going to order a few harnesses and base them based on what's coming in. So if you call and you want a tune and I don't have what you need, it's either going to be the cost of the harnesses and I make no money, or just the cost of the harness up front. Like Kawasaki's right now, first person to come with a Kawasaki is going to have to pay for the Kawasaki flashbox and harness. I will keep those as my profit, and I won't make any money off of you for your tune. But like Suzuki's, I just had another call for a GSX-R 1000. That makes 6 of them. So 2017 up GSX-Rs. I'll be able to tune them by next week. I just ordered the harness. So I'm just going to break down and do this the way we built them up. So screw it. I'm ordering new harnesses. I won't even try and get them from Chad. I'm just going to add that to what he owes me. So I think that makes it like $2,617.53 he's going to have to pay me now. Yep. Alright folks, and we're back at the shop. We're back on Chris Charles' manifold. I went ahead and went to Harbor and I picked up a little belt sander thingy. That was $80. With gas and everything to go to my machine shop, it would have been like $100. So this will now cover itself from here on. It's just profit. So I've been sanding on this for a hot minute, and you can see we're still low there, low there, low there, and a little low there. That's the corners, that's warp. That's where it bowed towards, and this bowed up. I have knocked 1/8 of an inch off the middle of this, right in here. Or no, sorry, out here. Out here I've knocked 1/8, in here it took 1/8 before it touched down. This is where we were leaking before. I also went ahead and set this flat like such on the belt. Now these two have yet to touch down still, and I have knocked 1/8 of an inch off of these two. That's how badly warped this monster manifold was. Brand new manifold, by the way. It's got like, 20 or 30 dyno pulls on it. That's it. But it was that warped when we started. So I'm going to go ahead and probably touch on this just a little bit more. Then I'm going to go ahead and bolt the turbo together. And hopefully we end the day with that thing hung on there. I am currently dealing with the fact that my eyelids are cracking and I have blisters everywhere and they're peeling. So bear with me. I'm not the fastest moving guy right now, but we're moving forward. That's about where we're at right now. I'm working on everything I can do. I pulled the ECU off of my frickin' bike to sell it so I could pay for the attorney. And I also ordered a Woolwich harness for the new G-balls, so 17 and up Gixxers. And all Hayabusas from 2002 and up, I can tune. So we're back on those. I'm going to be ordering more harnesses as we go here, but I just got an email from the attorney saying she's talking to him, so we're going to see what happens. For now, I'm going to keep on working, guys. Later. Alright, folks, so as you can tell by the puffiness and the peeling, it hasn't been a very, very productive day. This hurts a little bit. More irritating than hurt, but hurts. I did manage to go get the little Gixxer out of storage so Scotty can put that motor in when he gets an opportunity. Beyond that, I pulled Chris Charles's rear wheel to work on the brake and get the chain around. I also got the header hung with the turbo on it. I got to plumb the oil lines for that, and then that'll be done. Then I can put the cold side on,
put the radiator on and all that and get it fired up. Other than that, it's been a very lack of production day. Oh, guy dropped off. Excuse me, sorry about that. That was rude. Guy dropped off a 2007 Gixxer that Chad previously tuned. It is an E85 and pump gas tune, and he said he was hauling ass on the highway, pulled off, and it stalled. It'll run great as long as you don't let it down to idle, then it stalls. I'm suspecting an idle control issue. It is an 07, so it has an electronic idle control valve. They've had failures in the past. It's not throwing a code, but I got a sneaking suspicion. I'm going to go through the basics. It may also be a stuck injector. It's really kind of acting like that as well. Like it drops a cylinder at idle like it's way too rich. So I'll probably go ahead. That also, the other reason I suspect that, he said he went to start it one day and it whoomped, not banged a fire, whoomped a fire out of the exhaust. That's typically a sign of a stuck injector. Like, pretty solid sign of a stuck injector. Is if you got enough liquid gas to not explode but whoomph. So we're going to go ahead and clean the injectors in that, inspect that, and see if we got an idle control issue. But also, while I'm there, I'm going to check compression and all that good jazz, just make sure it's not hurt. Because he did say he had just topped the bike out. There's a good possibility he dinked something. Tinked a valve, cooked a valve, melted something, I don't know. I didn't do the tune. I don't know anything about the tune. I didn't even know I was starting it in the wrong mode. I kept starting it in A mode. Apparently that's E85. It's on pump gas. So, got to go through that. Got to get the harness on the way for that to be able to tune that with Woolwich. Because I did mistakenly, I do not have the 07 Gixxers. So, I got to get that harness on the way. The harness is on the way for the new G-Balls. So, we will be able to do all Boosas and the new G-Balls 2017 and up GSX R1000s. But yeah, I need to get that 07 harness and take an inventory of what else I'm missing. If you can't tell, my throat's getting a little sore. I'm getting a little hoarse. That's from being sore all day and just been a rough day. Anyway, that's where we're at. That's what we got going on. I'm going to edit this video, get it out to y'all, and hit it hard tomorrow on Chris Charles and hopefully start it up. We'll see if that can be successful. That is my prayer for tomorrow, to start Chris Charles up and have that bike on heat cycles. Later, guys.